Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. This video is introduction to pharmacology by the Professor Dr Wasfi Dhahir from Nursing College of Basra University. And in this video we speak about the objective, firstly the objective of the pharmacology, and this is related to the questions which arise why we study pharmacology. So we have many important tasks. We must do it successfully. The first one is to achieve the therapeutic goal of objective of drug therapy, and that's mean to provide maximum benefit and to minimize the harmful for patient. And the second one is a safe medication administration. That means reduce medication errors and promotes better patients' outcomes. The third point is assessing drug effects, and that's mean how medications produce their effect, both therapeutic and adverse effect. The fourth point is patient monitoring. The important role of the nurses is to monitor patients for therapeutic and adverse effect of medications. Fifth, patient's education. That means very important for the patient to know the importance of medication and the treatment. Sixth, evaluation. We must evaluate the outcome of therapy delivered. Also, we must know in this introduction the basic term in pharmacology. We have many very important terms to understand. First, what we mean by pharmacology. Pharmacology is a Latin word divided into two words. The first one is pharmakon and the second one is logos. And pharmakon mean drug, medicines, and poisons. And logs mean study. So pharmacology means simply the science study a drug. So we can define pharmacology as a branch of medical sciences that study drugs and their action on living organism. And the action of the medicine is either stimulation or inhibition. So, what is a drug? What is a drug? A drug is a general term for any chemical substance or mixture of substances, more than one, that can affect physiological process or on living organism. Now, in pharmacology, as I said before, we have a drug, and this is known as a chemical substance, as I say, or mixed more than one substance, and it induces biological effects, and this effect either desirable, that means therapeutic, or undesirable, that means adverse effect. It is not the desired effect, not the benefit effect. This is mean adverse effect. It is negatively effect, and this desirable is stimulation or inhibition. Now, what we mean by clinical pharmacology? General pharmacology, we defined it firstly. Now, what is the clinical pharmacology? The study of a drug in human, include patient as well as health volunteer, that people is healthy, but we can make any administration of drug to them. This is during new drug development. So clinical pharmacology addresses two key concerns. First, the drug's effect on the human body and the human body response to the drug. And later we take other terms, another lesson about the pharmacokinetic and pharmacodynamic. Now, the other terms is therapeutics. What we mean by therapeutics? Therapeutics is a branch of medicine concerned with the proper selection and the medical use of a drug. That means the use of a drug to either diagnosis or prevention or treat illness or disease or prevent pregnancy. The other term is pharmacotherapy or pharmacotherapeutic or drug therapy. This term means the administration of a drug. The administration of a drug for purpose of disease prevention or treatment or relieve suffering. Medication or medicines. This is also a term mean a drug used for therapeutic application. Therapeutic application. Now, what is therapeutic application of a drug? We mean, what is the medical or clinical application of a drug? The use of a drug either for diagnosis of the disease, that means investigation. The second use is a prevention disease as a prophylaxis. And third, treatment of disease, that means to relieve or to inhibit or to stop or to suppress signs, symptoms, and disease processes. Treatment of disease include either to cure disease or to suppression of symptoms, as I said before. Elimination the disease like bacteria and parasite infection, and suppression of symptoms mean avoid the effect. If we have hypertension, we use antihypertensive like diabetes, we use insulin. If you have asthma, we use other medicine to or bronchodilator or to control symptom pain, cough. This is suppression of symptom. To cure the disease, that to eliminate the disease, to stop bacterial or parasitic infection. Prevention of pregnancy, that means contraception. If we don't need we need pregnancy, we use contraceptive. This is prevent pregnancy. Contraceptive pills prevent or stop pregnancy. What are the source of a drug? From where we get drugs? We have either natural sources like from plant. We can extract drugs from seed, stem, root, leaves, and other parts, like digitals or digitoxin, drug of cardiovascular disease or the heart. And also we have drug from minerals like iron, zinc, sulfur, potassium, silver, and even gold. We use it as a source for some drug like liquid paraffin, magnesium sulfate. This drug we can extract from or produce it from minerals. The third source is animal. We can take the gland of the animal and we can extract hormone, enzyme like insulin, thyroid, to take the important or what we need from this animal to treat humans. Also we have microorganisms. Some microorganisms produce drugs like fungi or bacteria. It produce also drug like penicillin, which is produced from mold growing in the lab. They produced in the lab, in the laboratory, or streptomycin. These fungi can produce also drugs. We have these what we speak about the natural sources. Now we have synthetic drug sources. That the drug we manufactured, we produced in laboratory or in factory. So laboratory synthesis like aspirin, sulfonamide, paracetamol, or mibridines. All these are synthetic. That means we can produce it in the laboratory. Why it is important? Because it has many advantages. The scientific drug sources has many advantages. One of them, they are more standardized in their chemical characteristic, and the quality can be controlled because we produced it. We can control the quality of it. Also, more potent and safer, more constant in their effect, and also processed is easier and cheaper. We can use many kilos of pancreas to produce 2 or 3 grams of insulin, but the synthetic insulin we can produce more than hundreds liters with short time. That is why it is cheap and easier. Also, these scientific drugs are less likely to produce allergic reaction. And finally, large scale, we can produce a large quantity of these medicines or drugs. So these are the advantage of synthetic drug. We have also semi-synthetic drug. This is a drug which modified the molecular structure of the naturally occurring substance. That means modifying of the natural drug. We modified it and it became we can make a slight change in the chemical structure of antibiotic, and it can treat many diseases. If we change some or many molecular changes in the drug, and it can treat many disease or many strain of bacteria. Also, we have what we call biotechnology sources. This is used by recombinant DNA technique. That means we interfere with the DNA molecule, and we can change it, and we can produce many drugs for hepatitis or vaccine, insulin, as well as growth hormone. This is biotechnology, that we interfere with the DNA molecule. What are the type of drug therapies? We have acute therapy, that drug used to sustain life or treat disease like a stroke or heart attack. And also we have maintenance therapy. Drugs are used to prevent the progression of chronic disease, to stop the disease. And also we have supplemental or replacement therapy, drug substance not available to body, such as insulin, that we can produce outside the body, like insulin for diabetic and also thyroid hormone. Also we have what we call it palliative therapy. This is maintain comfort. The drug we call it opioid. This is to make you comfort. And this is used in patients with cancers. Also, we have supportive therapy. This drug maintain body function, like electrolyte or volume expanders. And 6, we have a prophylactic therapy, that to prevent illness, drug that prevent illness. So we have 6 type, and now we have the 7th one. We call it empiric therapy. That the therapy we use it as we have experience in this drug and we use it. We have previous experience in this drug. We call it empiric therapy. Drug names, we have generic names. These names have no property, and short in chemical name. The chemical name is short, as well as can be used by any country or manufacturer. Each drug has only one generic name. So it's very simple. This is the more common use of give the name for drug. This is, we call it the generic name. Generic name, like paracetamol. Everyone know what is paracetamol. So this is a generic name. Have short chemical name, and anyone can use it in any country. We have the trade name. This is opposite of the generic name. It have proprietary name that is used in special manufacturers, in special country have a special name. The company which produce this drug give it its name. So the giving name, how the drug will be marked, created by the drug company. The company give the name of the drug, not generic. It is easy for nurses and physicians to recall, but each drug has a large number of trade name. Some analgesic have many names. Some antibiotic have many. The same antibiotic have many names. This we call it the trade name. And thank you very much for today. Like Panadol. Panadol is a trade name, not generic name. The generic name is paracetamol, but the trade name is Panadol. Thank you very much for today.